Today's workout video is arm day at home. Bis and tries, another good beginner arm workout, starting off with the banded tricep extension or push down. 3 sets of 10, smallest red band, just looping it over the top of the door as you can see, and just grabbing both sides and extending at the bottom, trying to keep the elbows in place and trying to have a slight pause at the bottom. I like doing that with resistance bands because I found it really feels like, the sensation to me feels like that I'm knotting up my triceps. Really good way to just, for me, activate my triceps. I feel it. It feels amazing, and I've noticed great results with it in both my strength and hypertrophy. You can even see on this lower quality phone camera that, look, my triceps are still visible. It's fantastic. So we got the dumbbell overhead extension next up here. So we are using a single dumbbell but still using both hands. So because of that, this still is a dumbbell tricep extension, not a single dumbbell tricep extension. Wanted to share that as well. The next one is, I have found that I get much better stimulation, much better pump, and I feel like I get a better workout in whenever I train the triceps first and then the biceps. I know a lot of people, myself included, usually train biceps then triceps first, but I found triceps first actually makes more logical sense as well because the triceps are the bigger muscle on the arm. So this is why I'm starting off with tricep exercises. I feel like I get more out of it this way. Also, yes, I am wearing a leg day shirt for arm day. It was leg day at the gym for me. So it was the shirt for leg day. It was the running joke at the gym. Let me use the parking space, and then I came back and recorded an arm day workout. So yeah, that's the explanation behind that, just in case anybody was wondering. Final tricep exercise here, banded tricep skis or kickbacks, 3 sets of 10 using the smallest red band. I did lean my head up against the door here, kind of pressed against it, really brought my arms back. The main thing is trying to get the elbow joint behind the shoulder joint like so, and extending out while keeping the elbows in as close to the same place as you can. Looping around the door the way I did made it a lot harder. It's the same way I've done it with the cable, with the banded row with the doorknob. Refer to my back day videos to look at that and get the idea there. The other thing I'll put here as well is that it's just good tricep exercise, really fired everything up. Also, this is about the probably maximum volume for beginners. It's 9 sets each for triceps and biceps, 18 sets in exercise. This is about the maximum volume I do. Occasionally I'll go 24 with the 4 sets apiece, but that is on very rare occasions. So especially for beginners, this may be all the volume you need. And it is high volume too. Then now switching to biceps, we've got dumbbell curls with a twist, 3 sets of 12. So one at a time, making sure each arm has stopped moving before the other one starts up. I do like to twist at the top as well. I don't know how well it shows up on this camera, but it helps activate the biceps, keeping the elbows close to you and in the same spot as best you can. The pace is a little bit fast. You could definitely go slower on this, but other than that, this is a good weight. This is a good the good technique with the exercise as well. I encourage you to try it. It's as simple as that. And it helps stimulate the biceps. I like this one personally because whenever I'm at the gym, I can go really heavy with it, with about 40s or 50s depending on the day, and I can keep the rep ranges a little lower than some of my other bicep exercises. Next on the list here is a concentration curl, 3 sets of 10 with the 20-pound dumbbell. And I wanted to do it this way where I'm standing because I have found it is another way to get these in and another variation to help stimulate the bicep, as well as I wanted people to see this variation and know it's available to them. You want to stay as stable as you can, but really you just lock in that elbow against that knee there, just like you would seated, but you can do it standing. Just take the time to bend over a little extra more there. Same concept as sitting down, so you can use it so long as you stay stable and use good technique. I'm getting a good stretch at the bottom here. I try to angle myself over on the side to where as I'm bringing it against the knee here with my elbow, that the angle, and as you can see, I'm doing it seated too. I'm giving you both examples. But also right here, I wanted to also clarify that that I'm angling my shoulder in a way that I get a good stretch at the bottom as well as a good pump at the top. That really helps me out a lot. This is how I get the most out of this exercise. And last but not least is a banded rope curl, 3 sets of 8 using the smallest red band. Personally, I wish I had started this the bicep section of this workout with this exercise specifically, just because I can't hardly turn my wrists at this point. They're hurting and just tired at this point. And one arm is tighter with a shorter end of the band than the other because of the angle there using one foot. Maybe I should have used both feet or paid more attention. But as time went on, I did even them out a little bit more. Had I done them in the beginning, you want to do your hardest and your more intense exercises in the beginning of the workout because you have more energy and more focus and you can put more into the sets there of those exercises. That was just a small mistake I had made because I hadn't realized, as you can see by the end of it here, I'm just pumping as hard as I can, nice and controlled. It would have been more beneficial there, but even now I'm making mistakes. I mean, you're always going to have a mistake here and there and have an imperfection, but that should help there. Good arm workout there. Hope this helps you out a lot.